talking about a day, a record-breaking day, because we have never been able to do the deal we're doing on the latest generation. This is the 9th generation Apple iPad 10-inch that we've ever done. First of all, more accessories, more add-ons that we've ever done. And you're also getting a less than $500 price tag on the 64 gigabyte. We have never been able to do that. We did it for birthday month. So if you're choosing your 64 gigabyte today, that is something we've never been able to keep. So it's $499.99. If you want to quadruple your storage, that means more pictures, more podcasts, more songs, more videos, more movies. We also have it available in the 256 gigabyte. Everybody's getting 5 months to pay it off. That's any debit or credit card. Even if you've never shopped with us, you can take whatever favorite credit card you like to shop with and break this down into 5 monthly payments. And if you have the HSN credit card, you can spread this out into 12 interest-free payments with HSN's VIP financing. So if you're picking up the 64 gig, you only have to pay $42 today on that card to get it home. If you are picking up the 256 gig, and a lot of you are doing that, it's only $15 more on your HSN credit card. So something for you to think about. So what you're gonna do is choose, and remember, latest generation, best deal we have ever done on the country's leading #1 tablet brand. You're gonna choose your tablet color. And so you can choose the space gray, or you can choose the silver. You're also gonna choose your storage, 64 gigs, or quadruple that space in that storage to 256. And then you're gonna choose your accessories bundle. And here's where it gets very limited, because we are down to the wire here. We have sold so many. Now, if you want the 64 gig, we are very limited. In the 64, Rick, you wanna tell me which ones I actually have? We have the white available, and a few of the rose gold in the 64 gig. That's it. And remember, you are getting the neoprene case, you're getting the keyboard case, okay? And these are all beautiful, exclusive to our bundle. You're also getting 3 stylus, you're getting the screen protector. We've never done that. For the first time ever, you want to protect this glorious screen. And you're even getting that gooseneck, which is very cool, because you're gonna take this thing everywhere. You're gonna use, it's gonna be like your TV. It's gonna be like your computer, whether it's work or play. You will love this thing. So an exclusive bundle. Now, if you're picking up the 256 gigabyte, we have more options. Remember, you choose your storage, you choose your tablet color, and then we have, do we have the ombre sunset in the 256? Okay, we're good with that. Blue tie-dye? Okay, good with that. White? Good with white. Silver? Black, look at the black. Remember, everything done in the black, very cool. Okay, there you go. So in the 256, we are better off. So you can still choose any of these options in the 256. But this is official Apple product. This is not refurbished. This is not, you know, repackaged. This is not stuff that was sent back. This is the latest generation. And why buy with us? Well, Apple gives you 14-day return policy. We double that. We give you 30 days to love it or send it back, to get to know this amazing tablet. Also, remember, you got the 5 Flex Pay. That's any debit or credit card. You don't have to sign up for anything to spread this out into monthly payments. On the 64 gig, you're only paying $100 a month. On the 256, you'd be paying $136 a month. If you want to break it down into 12 months, that would be an HSN card, a Zulily card, or a Q card. And with that HSN credit card, 12 months, you'd be at $41.66. Or for the 256, $15 more. $56.66. And a lot of you are doing that because it just means you never have to erase anything. It's more space for pictures, more space for videos and podcasts and all that stuff. If you're on an airplane, you want to download all those movies, you got everything packed into your beautiful iPad. It's very fun and exciting day, but you do have to move quickly. Because he's dancing with Bobby, and I got my Tony Little cheeks on. I'm ready to dance, babe.
I saved something better for you. I saved cake.
Cake?
Virtual cake.
Bill has all the craziest cake-eating pictures of me. I actually sent him a picture eating onion rings in the middle of the night.
Yep.
And he has tortured me with that picture ever since. So,
that's what friends are for. It's good to see you.
It's good to see
Really
you.
good to see you.
What a birthday surprise. The latest, the greatest,
Right?
and the #1 tablet in America.
That's just it. And we made it affordable. It's under $500. We're including so many great extras. But if you're an Apple user, you get it. You want that quality. You want the latest in terms of what this 9th generation is going to deliver. If you're new to Apple, this is a perfect place to try it. We double the return time, so you have more time to make sure this works for you. And what's cool about this Apple device, I just spent an hour with Bobby, we were selling it. I know you have a lot of different tech needs in your home because it's good for the kids, it's good for the parents, it's good for the teachers, the developers. Everyone appreciates this. So the quick example, quickly got to see Leslie and she's like, oh, I thought of you yesterday because I was selling a cake. I'm like, I missed it. So what did I do? I jump over to YouTube.
Purchase me with cake pictures.
But boom, I was able to find it. This cake, I mean, it looked phenomenal. But what I'm just trying to illustrate to here, just a few minutes ago, you mentioned it. I was able to find it. I was able to see Leslie eat. She's eating that. She's like, I know Duggan's watching this show.
I am an Olympic cake eater. What can I say?
So I wanted to show everyone a few quick tricks. You hold your power button and your home button. You can do a screen grab. Okay, that's a screen grab of Tracy, which is fine. But boom, I want to get that one of Leslie. Boom, just like that. Another cool feature you can do, drag down from the top. Here's your control panel. I'm going to record this. So boom, I'm going to record our Leslie eating her cake because now I can post it and make a TikTok. You can. And that's just it. And the cool part about it is when I got my Apple home, did I realize I could do this? Not necessarily. But what really empowers people with Apple, it's approachable technology, it's very fun, and at the end of the day, you're gonna be blown away with what your Apple device can do. So I was able to screen grab, I was able to record, I was able to find it. And once you have all that at your disposal, that's where you can have fun with it. Because, you know, there are certain devices that are out there, they're just for work, they're just for, you know, home security, they're just for this and that. Apple does that and a lot more. So all those little fun clips that I was able to find, oh, this is Bobby and I from earlier, but I said, look at you, she's in Nirvana heaven, the eye roll, there's Tracy, but it's all right here. Here's that video that we were able to record. I mean, you're gonna be blown away with how much technology you have under the hood, but you have to upgrade. So if you have an older iPad, and most of everyone who I've been on with today, they have an older iPad, going on 6, 7, 8, 10 years.
All of mine work.
Right?
I have the oldest iPad I ever had. It's like more than 10 years old. They're all working. And so, yeah, you're paying a little bit more, but instead of having tablets that are disposable, that kind of don't keep up with, you know, today's world.
And frustrates you.
And frustrates you. This is a tablet that you're paying for the longevity of an Apple product, really.
Totally. And that is an investment in quality, that you have it for years, you get familiar with it, but as you use it, you want to upgrade. I want to show you one of the main reasons why I upgraded. Finally, with this 2021 version, this came out in the fall, but it's still their latest, they improved that front-facing camera. So what does that mean? Instead of the back camera, which would be back here, being the best camera, it's the one in the front. 12 megapixels in the front, and we're going to show you why Apple went to that extreme, because how many of us the past 2 years have been using it to FaceTime and to Zoom and to team meetings, so it's going to be good looking when you're facing the screen, which is important. But also what is nice, I wanna go back to this real quick, because I'm watching Leslie over here, she's doing her cake thing. And it's one thing to just watch and laugh, but then all of a sudden, Leslie wants you to shop, or Leslie wants you to get onto social media. I want you to realize, I have all of this multitasking capability because there's a new chip on the inside. It's an Apple chip, which is also smart because it's no backlogs.
Right.
Which, speaking of backlogs, we have these in stock. There's no backlog. Oh, that chocolate cake, or maybe I want to shop. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna pull up my web browser at the exact same time. So I'm watching, and then I'm gonna be able to shop at the exact same time. Come over here, hit my HSN tab, there we go, and boom. I am fully on hsn.com. I could shop the Today Special. I could go search for that cake while I'm watching. And this multitasking capability, I can't do it on my desktop.
No.
Or if I can, I don't know how.
No, and I gotta tell you, I've told everybody at home the story too, how my dad switched over. He was a PC user all his life, worked at a British bank for over 40 years in New York City. PC user in his 70s, after retirement, switched to Apple. And we were like, oh man, Dad's never gonna get it. Or we were just worried, and he just like, what is it, like a fish to water. And so I hope you try this out today. What we're doing today, we've never been able to have this deal, ever. No. The 64 gig has never been less than $500. And we have them in stock, Bill, and that's a big deal.
Right.
Because even if you go to Apple's website, a lot of times you press purchase and then you wait.
Right.
All right, you're pressing purchase, we are shipping it out to you. They are here, they're ready to go, they're in stock. We're gonna help you pay it off too, because anybody shopping with us right now, you don't have to sign up for anything. Take your favorite credit card, you can break it down into 5 payments. It means the 64 gig is only, right now, you're paying $100 today. We'll send you the brand new iPad home. If you're picking up the 256, you're only paying $136. $36 more, you've quadrupled the space and the memory. And so, ooh, that's an extreme close-up. But remember too, the 12 months, oh, that's cake too. Some of my favorite memories are cake, Bill.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Good memory,
you know, what are you
share
gonna do? I'm a passionate woman. But that's the thing. This is the latest, the price is there, and we send you home with everything you need to start loving your iPad, whereas everywhere else, you gotta buy everything separately. The screen protector, the case, the keyboard. We're sending you 3 Stylus, the Gooseneck. Oh, and we even send you software and services, 3 years to the Mac U.
Right.
So even if you're like my dad and you're in your 70s and it's the first time you're using Apple, 3 years to the Mac U means you've got an Apple support system. They will guide you through online videos, online tutorials, whatever questions you have, you're gonna get to know this because this does so much. That's why it's the #1 tablet.
And that's just it. We all get questions every once in a while. How can I do that? How did you do the screen grab again? Having the Mac U is great because you can actually take these back to the Apple Store, which is a nice convenience. Even though you're shopping here, you can be 2 flex payments in, but you can go ask them a question because they stand by it, which is great. And one thing I want to remind everyone, you see the screen protector there. You're not only getting that 9th generation, but you're getting a way to protect it from the screen to the whole chassis with that case. And this screen protector, first time we've included it, tempered glass, no bubbles.
You need it.
You totally need it. You can't tell I have a screen protector on here. And that's a lot of the reason why people are like, I don't want one. But you do at the end of the day to protect it.
Because that screen cracks and you're like, oh my gosh, what did they do to my tablet? It's happened to me. It's happened. If you've cracked a phone screen, you know how that feels. It's interesting because my boys, their grandmother, for their birthday, was in April, got their first iPad minis. And so today, I was at my desk and my 7-year-old FaceTimed me for the first time and I was like, oh no. Because it was so easy for him and he was like, hi mama, and he was just standing there like so proud of himself. They are so easy to use. You will love this thing. It's work, it's play. Let me give you your options real quickly again before Bill takes it again, because getting very, very limited. Remember, you are choosing your storage. Do you want the 64 gigabyte or do you want the 256? Call now because we are very, very limited. If you want, what is it, the 64 gig, Rick? I have 46 left in the white, in the space gray. That's it. So if you want the 64 gig, that is certainly my most limited. A lot of people jumped on 64. If you want to quadruple that, we've got the 256. All you're doing is choosing your storage, then your tablet color. This is the space gray, and then that's the silver. And then HSN is sending you, that's why we're so excited about this 45th birthday deal from Apple, because we don't have the iPads as often as we'd like, but we've got them now and they're in stock. You get everything that you need to buy anyway. I've bought this stuff separately when I bought my Apple iPad. So think about it. You're getting the neoprene case. You're getting the hard cover, okay? So you're getting that protective cover with that keyboard. You're getting 3 of your Stylus. So now you have one on your nightside table. You got one, you know, in your handbag. You've got those Stylus. Those are coming your way. You're getting 3 of those included today. And by the way, yes, it is a pen as well. So 3 of those. You're getting this really cool gooseneck. And I love this thing because there are so many times that you're in bed or maybe you want to place it at the table so you're FaceTiming a family member. Now everybody is in the picture or everybody is in the video. You know, you're getting that awesome gooseneck, and then you get 3 years to the Mac U. You get your screen protector, but rest assured you're in good hands. It's the #1 tablet brand. It's always talked about, and we've never been able to do what we're doing here today. So understandably, very, very busy. We have them in stock. Bill, more capable than ever before, and unlike other tablets that source out and get their chips from other companies, Apple makes their own chip. Better front-facing camera, the perfect size screen. I mean, face-to-face chatting, amazing for playing games, amazing for work, amazing for watching videos. In fact, I stopped traveling with my laptop once I got my Apple iPad.
Right, because it has that capability that we need. And it's great for the beginners like your 7-year-old, but then if you need to kick it up a notch, you need a little bit more, this is the iPad for you. So this is the reason why I upgraded. I needed a better camera. This is my job. I'm connecting via Skype and Zoom and team meetings. I wanted that better front-facing camera. This is the best front-facing camera on that standard iPad. They have one in a more expensive iPad out there, but because this is that 9th generation, then they took it a step further. There's a thing called center stage. I have a hard time sitting around, right? Kids have a hard time sitting around. I want to show you the birthday cake. Notice how the camera is following me around. We aren't having to hire a cameraman. Oh, Leslie, do you like a red or a white? Because I got both over here. So, and you see, this is where it is ingenious. I mean, I'm sure your little ones are a little rambunctious and they can't sit still or stay in the frame.
Tell me about it.
Center stage keeps them in the frame. So it's the birthday party and you're watching people open presents and all this stuff, or you're moving around. You keep the camera in one spot and the center stage technology will follow you around. Unprecedented, very cool, and it's in this version, not the more expensive ones. So you'll appreciate all these little nuances. I know we're showing you a lot right now because we're getting limited on quantity and we're getting limited on time. It's more a matter of picking this up today while we still have them. And I'm gonna go into some of the color story real quick with you because whether you get the silver or the space gray, it's really all the same experience. That's what's really gonna matter. Because what you're gonna notice is you see the silver, you see the space gray. Do you know they all have the same front-facing bezel? So they're all gonna have that black bezel. So back in the day when you had a white or you had a gold, they don't do that anymore. And also, you're also gonna notice it has the home button. Some people don't like that new technology with no home button.
I didn't.
No.
I like the home button.
Exactly. Do you remember when we first got an iPad?
Because it just makes it easy. It's like you get lost, you get, you know, in the fold, you're like, what screen am I on? You just press the home button.
You're back to home.
Back to home.
And remember, you're back to home, but you're doing all of this great multitasking. And that's really where you think about it. You know, one day I'm just gonna be in the weeds, I'm just gonna be using it for work, or I'm just gonna be streaming a lot of movies because I'm on an airplane. But then there comes a day where I need to monitor the kids, I wanna look at my security systems, I need to, you know, create content. You have the power right here because this isn't 4-year-old technology. It's the latest from Apple. And that's where a lot of us kind of gave up on even streaming, which we're gonna talk about next. We tried streaming back in the day, or we tried a tablet back in the day. The screen was small, it was slow. And you know, they sell tablets, they sell devices that do that follow around camera thing. That's all it does. This does the follow around camera, this allows me to game, it allows me to shop, it allows me to connect. And I want to share one quick story. You mentioned your dad, who lived in the PC world for how many years? So what I encourage a lot of people to do is you get this home, and remember, we give you a longer return time, which is peace of mind.
We double the return time.
Yeah, because I mean, we got birthdays, we got 4th of July. Log into your email. Your email's the hub of the World Wide Web that's out there. The office sent me an Excel document. Am I gonna be able to open it? That's PC, right? Downloaded it a lot faster. Let me turn down my brightness up here. Boom. Actually, I think I'm still on that call. I probably should hang up the telephone call. There we go. But what you're gonna notice is it's gonna allow me to open up an Excel document, pinch and zoom quality. So this is what we call a Retina Display. Retina Display means whether it's a spreadsheet, whether it's a movie, it's gonna be sharper and more visual and more crisp. And actually, I don't think I've even told you this, Leslie, but guess what you can do with the kids? Do they have a gaming system at home? Are they always hogging the television?
Yes.
So, yes.
I'm like, it's Liam's turn.
Right.
Okay, Liam, you're done. It's their turn now. I never get to see it.
No?
So, yeah.
Well, this is something you can actually do. How many of you have these controllers, right? You can actually pair your controller to the iPad because it has that new processor that's 20% faster that can keep up. So I was just doing spreadsheets, but then I'm a break from reality and I'm jumping into, you know, the Apple Arcade, which so many ways to engage with this device. And I think you've probably been there as a parent. You buy something for the kids, they never use it.
Yeah.
You buy them the nice fancy bike and they play with the box. They will play with this and use it.
And time for you to upgrade too, because you know, if you do have an older model, this is the latest. Give that one to the kids, or have that one at home for when the grandkids come over, and go ahead and jump on this one. Remember, Apple makes its own chip, unlike other tablets that source out or outsource. Apple makes its own, 20 times faster. I mean, improved cameras. They've really put the work in, and that's why it's the #1 tablet tablet brand in the country, and also a customer pick here. It's the performance and the lifespan that you're paying for. You will have this and love this 10 years down the line because it keeps growing. It updates on its own, so you don't have to worry about, do I have the latest, you know, software? Is it upgraded? It does it on its own. It will ask you, are you ready for the upgrade? You say yes, you're done. But you get everything that you need that typically you buy anyway. Remember, we double the return policy. Apple gives you 14 days, we give you 30 days. I did want to mention, we send you an Essentials for iPad voucher, so don't throw that little postcard away. You get a language software, so you can learn from 13 different language courses. You're getting Live by Live. That's your 1-year access to concerts and live events. The Mac U is probably my favorite because essentially you're getting the most out of your iPad with tutorials and guided video lessons. So, and by the way, just because you bought it with us, Bill, you can still take it to the Apple Store.
Completely.
They can still teach you there. They can still help you there. This is an authentic Apple product. We have it in stock. It is ready to ship. Unlike other places and retailers, even Apple, you don't have to wait for it. We've got it.
Right. And one thing I want to illustrate, it does come in that Apple box. It's totally Apple certified. We have them. It's not like, okay, I want that color, I want that size, and it's like, wait until we get them, then we'll get it to you.
Hard to find.
Because perfect time, back to school is, you know, about a month away probably, right? You'll have this ready for back to school time. Or maybe you're going to give the kids your old one and this is an upgrade for you. So you can move out of the old one, make sure it works for you, and then hand off that other device. But we give you more time, which is peace of mind at the end of the day when you think about it. So I love that this is totally Apple certified. You can still walk into the store and ask them a question. But you also have to realize, this is their most affordable iPad. They have an iPad Air, they have an iPad Pro, it gets more and more expensive. And when you're in the store, they're like, oh, but before you leave, you want to get a screen protector? You want to get a case? You should get a stylus and a keyboard.
I've been advocating for us to put screen protectors forever because...
That's why we finally got it.
I don't know. I don't know that I have that much power, but I'm just saying, because I have cracked screens before, and you are so mad at yourself. Even if it's an accident, you're like,
a little crack.
Yeah, and so I love that you got that in there. That's tempered glass. We've never done that before, and we've never been under the $500 mark.
Right.
I think that's why our 64 gig has been so popular today, and it's almost gone.
Actually, you know, when we first had our first today special with the iPad, the 64 gigabyte didn't even make it to the 12 a.m. launch.
No, it was just the launch, right? It was sold out by...
Sold out by the launch. So, I mean, you're smart shoppers. You know the Apple quality. You know what we include. And yes, this screen protector, we've never offered it before. It's on here. You can't even tell that it's there. And that's a sign of good quality. Because I've cracked screens before, and I'll tell you a quick story. The older iPads, it was very easy to replace the glass. You could do it for probably $100. Now, it's a little more complicated, so the fact that we're making it a protected purchase, you'll love it. And this is what happens. You move into it. Remember, you have a longer return time. You get an alert on your phone. Your security alarm goes off. You want to see what's going on. And is it delayed on your current iPad or even your phone? You don't want that. You want to be able to see what is happening, see who's on the front porch before it's yesterday's news. And that's where you're going to appreciate how responsive this is. Or if you're using it for school or for work. Okay, you just saw the keyboard pop up. Here's a great example. I'm using it to get some homework done. Working on a book report, working on a paper. I need to do some typing. Do you guys notice that keyboard is taking up half the screen? That's not, you know, efficient. This is a 10-inch size screen, yet I still can only work in this much space. I'm gonna turn on my keyboard, which this is actually really nice too. The keyboard turns on, this one will actually disappear. Oh, I turned it off, let me turn it on. Disappears. So now I have a 10-inch workspace. So get so much room back. And you know what's also cool? I don't have to travel with this. Maybe you're just taking it to the restaurant, the kids are in the back seat. It sits in here magnetically, so it really doesn't matter. Quick tip though, I just noticed there's no Leslie picture here, which, you know, we need a Leslie photo.
Hello,
so what do we
you're
do?
writing an HSN report.
Exactly. I drag my
Preferably
photo
eating
library. It's gonna be about cake, of course. But the thing is, we come over here and my photo I need to get from here to there. What's the code? First of all, did you notice I did a split screen? How do you do that? You literally just drag and drop to where you want it to go. But
good.
I find a photo from here and I want to get it to there. Is it Control-Shift-C? No, it's boom.
It's drag and
just
drop.
Like that. I mean, how empowering is that? Where it's like, we can't do this wrong. Drag and drop. And that's where, you know how I learned that? I did not study it. I did not, you know, read up on it. It was like, how can I? You play with it.
That's why it's fascinating, because I've watched my children on my older iPads, and it's like, it's so intuitive. It's so user-friendly. It's like if my toddler could do it, we could all do it. Because I am not, you know, I always talk about I'm not electronically challenged, I'm device challenged, I really am. I have to study and research a lot just to present these products to you, but I know that this is the #1 tablet brand in America. I know that if you're sick and tired of the tablets that you've bought that sure were a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable, but now they're not keeping up, or now they're super slow, or now you just don't like them, or now you crack the screen, it's time for an upgrade. We've got the world's #1 tablet brand. We're gonna double the return policy so you can shop with peace of mind, because you know what? You should have time to get to know this product. You shouldn't have to rush. It is an amazing product that you're buying today, that you're investing in today, because you're investing in that performance and that longevity. You will love how easy it is. Remember, whatever you choose today, whether it's the 64 gig, or the 256 gig where we've quadrupled it. We didn't quadruple the price. This is a huge value, over $1,000 on the 64 and over $1,200 on the 256 that we're offering today. You're getting that software voucher, 3 years to the Mac U. You're getting the screen protector, the Gooseneck, the 3 Stylus, the neoprene case, the travel case with the the keyboard. This is the latest generation. It's not the old one. It's the latest in the 10-inch size. 094053 is your item number, and I want to remind you, remember, we doubled that return policy, and we help you pay it off, because any debit or credit card, flex pay means you don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to open their credit card. You don't have to do any of that. You've got 5 months to pay this off interest-free on your favorite credit card. You're either at $100 today or $136 on any debit or credit card. If you want to use our credit card, you can sign up for that. That is also a no annual fee card. You can break it down to 12 monthly payments. You're only paying $41.66 today for the 64 gig. And if you want to quadruple that space so you never have to erase a photo, a song again, you're only paying $15 more. So I think a lot of people are doing the 256 gig right now in this hour.
You know, when we used to double the memory, not quadruple, double the memory, on average, it was $100 more. So to quadruple it for this, the time to do it, because you think about how long you've had it. And I love the example that you talked about, your kids got an iPad from grandma. My nephew once asked from Santa to get an iPad. And we're like, dude, you're a good kid, but really? And the thing is, Santa's helper—
Santa's got limits.
Right? But Santa's helper was like, he's not gonna outgrow it. And it's true. He's gone from Matchbox cars to Legos to soccer. He always goes back to the iPad, whether it's just to veg out, whether it's—
You will never outgrow it.
No.
I'm telling you, all my old ones are still working. We only have 2.5 minutes left. Officially last call on the 64 gigabyte. I think the most important thing to know here, this is the latest, okay? So this is the 9th generation. We've got it in stock. We double the return policy. So if you get it home, you change your mind, you don't like it, whatever your reasons are, we want you to be happy. You get 30 days, and we have them in stock. That is the most important thing, because so many other places, you get it, you press click, and they're like, oh, you're gonna have to wait for it. We've got them now, they're ready to ship, and this is authentic, this is not refurbished. It's a pretty sweet deal, Bill.
It's very sweet. Anytime you can get an Apple, and Apple's a premium brand, they don't go on sale. HSN does make it affordable. Yet there's those extra bells and whistles. The Gooseneck alone, this is individually boxed. If you want to break it up, isn't it great? I mean, you want to put your phone in here, you can just put your phone in there. One of my favorite was a review, a kid who went to college. He brought this to college, and then he hung it from the bunk bed above, and this is how he watched his shows. It was his own little TV screen. And think about it. Remember when we went to college? We had to pack, you know, the typewriter, or the computer, the TV, the VCR, the stereo system. This is
all
the TV, the VCR, the stereo system, the telephone.
Oh, this makes an amazing graduation gift. And I want to remind you, on that HSN card, you're only paying $42 today, or $56.66 today. I mean, think about that. For a brand new latest generation iPad.
Right.
So if it is for the graduate in your life, if you're giving your old one away and you're like, mommy needs to upgrade, do it today. I mean, it really is such a pleasure to use, work or play.
And remember, this has some new features. That A13 chip, it is more powerful than the prior model. So that's another reason to upgrade, 20% more powerful. They finally busted over the 10-inch size screen. So if you have the 9-inch, you still want to go up to the 10. That front-facing camera, it's new and improved with better quality and better technology, yet it still weighs a pound. So no matter what size memory you get, 10-hour battery life, finger touch ID, millions of apps at your disposal. We probably have 2 more shows tonight, Leslie, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're just down to the 256 gigabytes.
I don't think, yeah, I think last call officially on the 64 gig. Before we sign off with Bill, and I love having you in the studio.
Oh,
I love how you match the studio with your pretty little pink shirt. I love it. I love you. Remember, you're choosing your storage space, 64 or 256. You're choosing your tablet color, space gray or silver, and then take a look at all these options here because you're getting the full accessories bundle. So that is the one we're calling Sunset Ombre. That one's the one called Blue Tie-Dye. Look at the white, how awesome the white looks. It's so pretty. We also have the silver, the black, the navy, and the rose gold. Everybody's getting 3 years to the Mac U, and that is one of the most important things. If you're like me, or maybe you've never used an Apple product in your life, 3 years means it's 3 years of customer support. It's online tutorials, it's online classes, and you can still take your Apple iPad to the Mac store and, you know, get them to help you as well. Remember that we double the return policy. Remember, we give you 5 months to pay it off, or 12 months. However you want to get this home, but this is one of our big birthday surprises. 45 years at HSN means big companies, the #1 tablet company in the world, works with us. And they say, yeah, HSN, happy birthday. It's 45 years, ain't no small thing. So I hope you treat yourself today. This is 094053. It's our best value of the day. We are very excited, and it's, 64 gig officially sold out. Thank you for your purchases. Do not be afraid to get the 256. It just means more music, more